Hey everybody, welcome. If you are new, lovely to have you join. If you are a regular, it's a pleasure to have you here as part of this community. I've had a few people speak to me in the last couple of weeks and give me examples about issues that are arising in their relationships and in their families. So one was where her partner just couldn't see that anything was an issue at this point in time. There's no alarm bells, there's no red flags, the government are doing a great job, all's well. And she's got alarm bells pinging everywhere. So that clearly puts her into a difficult situation in the sense that she's like, well, how do I get him to see this? The other example is within a family where there's one person that also has a different view and they're kind of being bullied by the rest of the family into and sort of shamed with their choices. So here's what I want you to know about this, okay? Because it's tough. It's tough. There's no two ways about it. That's a difficult situation to find yourself in, and particularly when it's in your home and it is your support people. It's the people you'd normally turn to help you validate your feelings and to get clarity on, so what's going on here, right? I want you to know two things. So the first thing is that we are going through a collective evolution, right? There's a collective aspect to what we're experiencing right now, to what's happening in the world. Yes, different countries are experiencing it at different times and to different degrees, and there are some of us who've lost our jobs, there are some of us who haven't, there are some of us who are more restricted than others. So clearly within that, there's an individual aspect. However, there's a collectiveness to this. We are going through a collective evolution. There's a collective awakening, right? There's an opportunity right now for a collective awakening. Now, many people are waking up, many people aren't. So within that, yes, we all experience frustrations and we're navigating different structures and organizations and systems in our day that require us to kind of figure out to what degree can I be authentic here, to what degree do I need to play the game, to what degree, what kind of choices do I need to make to stay to honour my values and my beliefs. But then the other aspect that I want to remind you of is that we're each going through an individual evolution. We're going through an individual awakening. And so here's what I want to say to you. Firstly, I want to remind you that you can't wake anybody else up. You're not here to wake other people up, although that can be a secondary purpose. You are here to wake yourself up and to live as an example, okay? So in your private life, and the closer something is to your face, the more it's about you, uniquely, uniquely designed and on purpose for you. That's why I'm always saying, ask what is here for me. So when it's in your own family, now I don't have that inside my house. There is cohesion inside my house. We are both on board, awake to the same things. Now, is that because I'm lucky? No, because that hasn't always been the case in my relationships, right? That's the case now because for me, the navigating this is more on an external level. It's more on a collective level. It's not individually and uniquely what I need to get from the awakening within my home. So if you are one of those people who within your own family, within the people that you share a home with, that you live with, within your immediate support structure, are having these kinds of challenges, remember, you are not here to wake them up. You are, of course, also not here to be bullied and shamed. But get back in your power. The first step to getting back in your power is to stop today. Sit down today with pen and paper. Write down the kinds of things that are being said to you, the kinds of things that you're being judged for, And then ask yourself, where do I do this to myself? Where am I still doing this to myself? Okay. And recognize that, of course, it needs to be dealt with. You need to put some practical things in place. You need to have conversations with these people. You need to make sure that you're okay. But start with your power is in asking, what is here for me to learn? How do I evolve individually? It might look like it's about masks. It might look like it's about VXs. It might look like it's about following rules and doing the right thing and, keeping each other healthy. We've put the family or the people that are talking to you have put those labels on, but they're just the symptoms. Take it back down to its core. Where do I not validate my own opinions and values? Where do I not allow myself to feel the way I feel? Where do I feel like I shouldn't be authentically myself? Where do I shame myself? Where do I bully myself? Where am I in conflict with myself? Where do I treat myself harshly? You want to start there. And then you want to be that example when you walk into that environment, when you walk into that room, when you interact with that family. You might say to them, I don't need your feedback on this. I'm good on this. Okay, I respect how you feel about it. Respect that I'm not in agreement with you on this. Let's move to another subject matter. Okay, as much as you can while you get the information that you need here about if this is so close to me that it's in my own home. It's what is it helping me to see about me where I need to shift? Now, as I said, I used to be in relationships that were not as cohesive about beliefs and awareness and awake. I'm no longer in them, right? So we all make choices at the end of the day. I'm not saying your relationships need to end. I'm not saying you need to leave the environment you're in, but I'm saying start, always start. If it's so in your face that it's in your home and not just something on the telly and not just something at a shopping centre and not just something that somebody's posting on social media, then it's uniquely here for you. And you want to start by remembering my life is about me. And so this is about my individual evolution. Because there's not just a collective evolution. We're not just pouring all our energy onto the collective, onto humanity as a whole to evolve. We need to pour a whole heap of energy and focus and attention and awareness and insight onto ourselves. Because that's what we're here for. We're each here to evolve ourselves and then to be a living example of what we've learnt. And that is how we help to awaken others. Okay, I hope this is helpful for you. I feel for you if you're in this situation. Please look for the community, look for the people that are like-minded, get a lot of support for them, talk to them, be around them. When you're in the environment that you're in, step back into your power by literally sitting down today and asking yourself, where do I do this to me? What are they showing me that I still need to shift on? That doesn't make what they're doing okay. That is not a passive act. It's a very powerful act. And then you make your choices from there. And then you speak from there, right? Because then you're going to speak much more in your power than you do when you just say, don't be so nasty to me. Okay, it's just going to shift the whole energy in the room. You're going to get the lesson for you, and you're going to have much more power and insight to see the whole entire situation. And that's going to allow it to shift much more than if you stay in a victim role and feeling like, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? I'm the odd man out. I'm the black sheep. I'm the only one that sees it this way. All right. I hope this is helpful. Much love.